fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
Beginning operation.
Time to erase you.
Round one. Fight.
The fight just started. This is Tasty Steve on commentary.
There! Right! Fire arrow!
We're still early in the round.
Gotcha!
Both fighters are pretty much unscathed. What are they thinking here?
There!
Will the hit, whip, charge in? Tricky territory here. Player one chases them down. Buy some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Player one, there's a punish count. This can lead to something very big if they can capitalize. Knockdown. Life lead opens up. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. All right, what's coming next? Hail! Player two picks up the first round. That'll give him a psychological advantage.
Round two. Fight.
They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Player two did a great job of maintaining their drive gauge during that last round. It's going to be even more important this next round to keep that up to help strengthen their ground game. Plenty of life, a full drive gauge to work with, they have tons of options at their disposal. Both fighters will have to decide whether they want to go with an all-out offense powered by their drive or play it safe and conservative. Player two needs to use the threat of the corner here. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for the side switch. Back on the top of the block. Player two holding on to that corner advantage. Dives in with cool fake. Side switch out of the closes with the throw. Hitting them with the smart stuff.
Aki.
See what eating your spinach does for you kids? What a win! Both fighters are ready to get started. I can't wait to see what kind of tricks they have up their sleeves.
Time to erase you.
Round one. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Corner switch means they can now go on the offensive. Does not want to get stuck in the corner. We're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. Will they hit, whip, charge in? Tricky territory here. What are they thinking here? Player one chases them down. Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunities. The fighters are matching each other move for move going into the midway point of the match. Reacts fast enough to get the counter. They hit each other, springs forward with the drive rush. Reads their mind and takes the throw. Each hit is so important. Fatal leg, no escaping that. Player one on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round two. Fight.
This round is so important. You can feel the intensity in the air. Early round decisions are so important to set the tone. Taking stock. Checks with the medium kick. Takes them all the way to the corner with that. They've got nowhere to run now that they're in the corner. They may be planning to spin their drive gauge here. Okay, creating some space here. Out of range, relatively safe. Super clutch corner switch. Gets a little space with the throw. Throw option, always good for the game. Super arts on deck for both fighters. How they approach this situation will be interesting. In with the snake step. What'll happen? That throw's gonna take off a chunk of damage. Hopes with the medium kick. That's gonna leave him rattled. You're done. Player one gets a clear victory. I know they want to add more W's to that column. Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
Beginning operation.
Time to erase you.
Round one. Fight.
The fight just started. This is Tasty Steve on commentary. Shuts down the air approach. The throw hits. Now it's time for some fun. Steps in for the throw. Player two with the life lead. All right, what's up now? Holds out with the block. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. drive rush gets in their face. With the life gap opening up, they need to utilize drive. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. The jump in is denied. KO. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight.
Fireballs right out of the gate. Nightshade Pulse comes out to play. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Fireballs are such good ground game tools, but you gotta be careful they don't get jumped. Player 1 will look to apply blocking. That drive impact isn't going to work. You want to avoid blocking the drive impact near the corner because it'll result in a big wall splat even on block. Jumps in. There's a change of sides. Steals back a chance. Fighters are at a standstill, not sure what's going on. Gets the back throw to turn things around. Or springs forward with the drive rush. Player 1, this kid leads to some big damage.
Hold still now.
Closing it out with a super art finish. Nice and clean.
My magnum opus!
Look at that. Bringing the good stuff to the party. Player 2 gets a clear victory. I know they want to add more W's to that column. All right, this is a mirror match, so both players can match each other move for move. You don't want to get clowned on and lose here, but no pressure. Okay.
Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try and do here in this first round. Oh no, whiffs the drive impact. Getting careless and missing a drive impact like that will leave you wide open. On dangerous turf, easy to get tagged at this range. Stands firm and blocks the drive impact. Block it, but the gap is closed. It's a normal hit from the drive impact. That still counts. Shuts down the air approach. Starts with the jump in. Down to the wire. Picture perfect punch count. Nice. Sees the combo through and takes the round. Player 2 draws first blood and it's on the board. And they keep the momentum.
Round 2. Fight.
They piled up the knowledge. Oh! There's the drive impact. That's going to lead to a juicy punch counter. Answers back with the drive impact on recovery. This can lead to some big damage. Now, can they finish the job? Player 2 has the meter lead. What separates the good from the great in this game is the smart meter management. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Toxic blocking for the extra damage. How can they steal the win in such a precarious situation? Oh, wow! Wraps it up with a decisive combo. Player 2 is the last fighter standing. This time, the person in the mirror is the opponent, and pride is on the line.
Time to erase you.
Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try and do here in this first round. Stands firm and blocks the drive impact. Drive impact's no good, but it's needed to apply pressure and take a bite out of the drive gauge. Both fighters battle for that mid-stage position. Both sides have full drive and plenty of help. Let's see how things open up. Looking for a way to incorporate their drive. Well-timed command throw there. And almost had it, but it gets blocked. You can block impact, but it's still going to cause you some drive gauge. Absorbs the attack and fires back. The corner makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Life lead opens up. Combo. KO. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight.
Fireballs right out of the gate. They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Very slick with the combo. Nightshade Pulse comes out to play. A quick breather. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. AO! Player 2 had to fight tooth and nail for that win. This time, the person in the mirror is the opponent, and pride is on the line.
Time to erase you.
Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. Let's see what these fighters have in store. Checks with the projectile. Tons of time left. How's this match going to play out? We're still early in the round. Anything that happens early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight. Player 1 has the life lead. Can they exploit this advantage? This range is where it gets interesting. You gotta utilize the reach of your moves to bait out and attack. Just out of range for that throw. From up above, you can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Heading into the end game now. It's the KO. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight.
Right off the bat, there's no hesitation. They start the offensive by charging forward. Can't decide who's gonna stay in the corner. Steals back a chance. Jumps. Smart play with the throw. Going in. Dives in with cool faith. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. This is a complete shutdown. They can't escape.
You are a naive one.
Scoops for the win. Player 2 is the last fighter standing. All right, this is a mirror match, so both players can match each other move for move. You don't want to get clowned on and lose here, but no pressure. Okay.
Round 1. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buy some time by driving them into the corner, and now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Decides to go up there and drop him to earth. Scouting to jump in hard. Dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged with this one. Shuts down the air approach. Both fighters sitting on a full drive gauge. This might be the prime time to let it rip. Looking for a way to incorporate their drive. What a clutch side switch there. Now's the time to capitalize. Gets out of the corner. Both sides backing off to form their game plan. Caught in the crossover. Right lead opens up. At this range, many attacks connect if you stick something out. Hit! Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight.
All right, who's gonna swing first? Jumps in! Throws him. What's next? Closes the gap for the grab. Pressure him with cruel face. Drive reverse. Nightshade Pulse comes out to play. Gotta be mindful of reach and jump in at this range. Kinetic talons are out. Let's see what happens now. They're thinking of scoring big off this meter use. Dives in with cool face. Player 1 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? Ooh, burnout activate. What'll happen here? Not much. Nothing but air. Life lead here. It delivers the pain right to their doorstep. Jumps. They switch sides in with the cross-up. What a smart throw. Player 1 is in a buck of the thud, sitting down and out. Player 2 comes away with the win. And they've gone for the same character. Neither side is gonna want to lose this one.
Time to erase you.
Round 1. Fight.
The fight just started. This is Tasty Steve on commentary. 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buy some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Player 2 has the life lead. He's got a small life lead, but it's not over. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this way. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Fireballs are such good ground game tools, but you gotta be careful they don't get jumped. Player 1 is almost dead with some clutch drive moves, and a few prayers could turn this around in their favor. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Player 1 chases him KO. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give him a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
In with the snake step. The jump in is denied. Throws him. What's next? They're vying for dominant position in the corner. Steals back a chance. Nightshade Pulse comes out to play. Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. Fires off a Nightshade Pulse. They may be planning to spin their drive gauge here. Both fighters will have to decide whether they want to go with an all-out offense powered by their drive or play it safe and conservative. Throws a fireball. They continue to battle it out in the middle of the stage. What are they doing? Medium kick hits. Goes sets up with the jump in. Snake step. Origen sneaks in the throw. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point.
Final round. Fight.
Look at the draft of it. What a smart throw. Smart play with the throw. Jump, clutch, anti-air. Nah, you can't fool anyone with that jump in. Player 2 walls flat into the guardrail. This is gonna hurt. Oh, you burns out. Player 1 is in dark times with burnout. A rare chance here. What are they cooking up? Put the cherry on top. This is gonna kill, no doubt about it.
My magnum opus!
Over in a flag. Player 2 comes away with the win. This time, the person in the mirror is the opponent, and pride is on the line.
Time to erase you.
Round 1. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Waiting for the opponent to make the first move. Shoots off a projectile from downtown to check their approach. Trying to control their opponent here from a distance. The throw connects for counter hit damage. All right, what's up now? Both sides have full drive and plenty of health. Let's see how things open up. Looking for a way to incorporate their drive. Neither fighter can force the other to give up even an inch. Both players have near empty super art gauges. Whoever can build theirs up first may have a big advantage here. I want to see how they manage their SA gauge here. That throw misses. Our fighter should be all warmed up now. Need to see some stuff happen here. They decide to hang back and rethink their game plan. Expect both fighters to crank it up a bit now that we're halfway through the round. How will both players use this time to create their chances? The jump in is denied. All right, what's coming next? Tries to keep the pressure on the opponent by zoning with fireballs. Whiffs the throw. Nice tech. Player 2 is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few prayers could turn this around in their favor. They gotta keep their eye on the timer. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Goes for the drive rush. They're looking to keep on the offensive for as long as possible. In a dire situation, drive rush to keep it going. Painted talons are out. Let's see what happens now. Oh boy, level 2 super art activation. Players out of time. They danced around quite a bit there. I wonder what our fighters were thinking.
Round 2. Fight.
Dives in with cool fate. All right, who's gonna swing first? Fires off a Nightshade Pulse. They were checking each other from far last round. What's the game plan now? Player one has the meter lead. With this kind of gauge gap, they'll want to think about when to use it and not be trigger happy. Gotta be mindful of reach and jump ins at this range. They exchange blows. Opts to continue laying on the pressure with the drive rush. Tries to mitigate their movement with Orchid Spring. Long-range fireball to break the silence. Nightshade Pulse comes out to play. Gives a little space with the throw. A quick breather. Player one will look to apply pressure here. The throw connects. The drive attack doesn't work. Player one really needs to take advantage of the SA gauge here. What are they doing? A real test of nerves here. Even the slightest hit may end the round. They can't afford any mistakes. Player two can't use any drive unit. Gotta play it safe. Nice box to gain its talents and Aki's going hunting. Nothing but space and opportunity at this point. What are they cooking up? Orchid Spring. They both decide to ease the tension and back off. Can they use their hits the drive? Both of them back off. They may be playing up rough, baby. Player two survived that tense mirror match.